Have you ever heard the saying, too much of a good thing can be bad for you? Well, when it comes to vitamin D, this couldn't be truer. You've probably heard that taking vitamin D supplements is essential for your health. But what if we told you that taking vitamin D supplements could be doing you more harm than good? That's right. There's a hidden side to this popular supplement that most people don't know about. Today we'll dive into the science behind vitamin D and why taking it might not be the best idea for your health. Welcome to Levitas. Vitamin D is also known as the sunshine vitamin because your body produces it when your skin is exposed to sunlight. But this vitamin does way more than just help you soak up the sun. Vitamin D is a fat-soluble vitamin that plays a crucial role in various bodily functions. First, it's essential for calcium and phosphorus absorption, making it vital for bone health. Without sufficient vitamin D, your body can't absorb enough calcium from your diet, leading to brittle bones and an increased risk of fractures or conditions like osteoporosis. Next, vitamin D has a significant impact on the immune system. It helps modulate immune responses, lowering the risk of autoimmune diseases while strengthening the body's ability to fight infections, including respiratory illnesses. But that's not all. Vitamin D also supports muscle function, reduces inflammation, and even plays a role in mood regulation, potentially lowering the risk of depression. There's emerging evidence suggesting it might help reduce the risk of certain chronic diseases, like heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and even some cancers. So, yes, vitamin D is vital for multiple functions in the body, but here's the thing. Simply popping vitamin D supplements, especially in high doses, could lead to a cascade of problems. Let's find out about it. So, why is taking vitamin D by itself a bad idea? Before you reach for that vitamin D supplement, know this. Taking vitamin D alone, without other key nutrients, can cause more harm than good. Why? Because vitamin D works in harmony with several other nutrients in your body. Without them, vitamin D can lead to toxicity, imbalance, and side effects. Let's break it down. Vitamin D toxicity occurs when you have too much vitamin D in your system, and it's much more common when you rely on supplements rather than natural sunlight exposure. This toxicity mainly stems from vitamin D's effect on calcium levels. High doses of vitamin D increase calcium absorption in your gut, leading to a condition called hypercalcemia, where too much calcium builds up in the blood. The symptoms of vitamin D toxicity can range from mild to severe. Early signs include nausea, vomiting, weakness, and frequent urination. In extreme cases, hypercalcemia can lead to kidney stones, bone pain, and even calcium deposits in your soft tissues, such as your arteries, heart, and lungs, which is not something you want. The reason is that vitamin D pushes calcium into your bloodstream. But if there's no balance in place, the calcium doesn't get deposited in your bones where it belongs. Instead, it roams around in your bloodstream, causing damage. This is where taking vitamin D by itself becomes risky. So how do you prevent vitamin D from causing calcium overload? The answer lies in pairing it with vitamin K2. Vitamin K2 acts like the traffic controller for calcium in your body. It ensures that the calcium absorbed from vitamin D is directed to the right places, like your bones and teeth, rather than getting deposited in your arteries or soft tissues. Here's how it works. Vitamin K2 activates proteins that help bind calcium to the bone matrix. Without enough K2, you're more likely to experience calcium buildup in places it shouldn't be, leading to conditions like atherosclerosis, where calcium deposits in arteries, increasing heart disease risk or kidney stones, increasing heart issues. So how much vitamin K2 should you take alongside vitamin D? For optimal balance, most experts recommend about 100 to 200 micrograms of vitamin K2 per day, especially if you're taking vitamin D in supplement form. Look for supplements that contain the MK7 form, as it's more bioavailable and lasts longer in your bloodstream compared to the MK4. Now, let's talk about magnesium. This mineral is another key player when it comes to vitamin D function. Magnesium is required for the conversion of vitamin D into its active form in the body. Without enough magnesium, your body can't properly metabolize vitamin D, meaning the supplements you take won't be as effective, and you may still suffer from vitamin D deficiency, even if you're taking high doses. Moreover, magnesium plays a role in maintaining proper calcium levels in the blood, much like vitamin K2. It helps ensure that calcium is utilized effectively for bone health, preventing calcification in your arteries and soft tissues. In fact, magnesium deficiency can make vitamin D supplementation dangerous, as it increases the risk of calcium buildup in unwanted places. So, how much magnesium should you take? The recommended daily intake of magnesium is about 300 to 400 milligrams. Foods rich in magnesium include leafy greens, nuts, and seeds. But if you're supplementing vitamin D, it may be wise to add a magnesium supplement as well. But vitamin D doesn't just work with vitamin K2 and magnesium. It also needs other nutrients to perform at its best. Here are the nutrients to keep in mind. Zinc is important for bone health and works alongside vitamin D in immune function. Zinc helps vitamin D receptor activity and aids in the synthesis of vitamin D's active form. The recommended daily intake of zinc is 20 to 40 milligrams for adults. Boron. This trace mineral helps your body retain calcium and magnesium, enhancing bone density. Boron also helps activate vitamin D. You only need about 3 milligrams of boron per day, which you can easily get from foods like avocados, prunes, and almonds. Vitamin A and D work together in regulating immune function and calcium metabolism. A balance between these two vitamins is essential, as too much of either can lead to adverse effects. Aim for about 700 to 900 micrograms of vitamin A per day, and aim to get it from food sources like sweet potatoes, carrots, and dark leafy greens. Omega-3 fatty acids support the anti-inflammatory effects of vitamin D and enhance its role in bone and heart health. They also support the immune system. The recommended dose of omega-3s is about 250 to 500 milligrams of combined EPA and DHA per day, or more depending on your health condition. By ensuring you have adequate levels of these supporting nutrients, you maximize the benefits of vitamin D while minimizing potential risks. Now that we've covered the other nutrients, let's talk about the right dose of vitamin D itself. For most adults, the recommended daily intake of vitamin D is between 600 to 800 international units per day, but if you're deficient or you live in areas with limited sun exposure, higher doses may be required. Some people take up to 1,000 to 10,000 international units per day, but it's crucial to balance this with the nutrients we've mentioned, especially vitamin K2 and magnesium, to avoid toxicity. Always check with your healthcare provider for personalized dosing, as your individual needs might vary based on factors like age, lifestyle, and overall health. In conclusion, vitamin D plays numerous essential roles, from supporting bone health to boosting immunity and reducing inflammation. However, taking vitamin D supplements alone can lead to imbalances, particularly with calcium, increasing risks such as hypercalcemia, kidney stones, and soft tissue calcification. That's why combining vitamin D with key nutrients like vitamin K2 and magnesium is vital for proper calcium regulation and overall effectiveness. Adding zinc, boron, vitamin A, and omega-3s further optimizes vitamin D function, enhancing its benefits while reducing potential risks. This way, you can safely use your vitamin D supplements. Also, remember to always check with your trusted doctor. Thank you for tuning in to Levitas. Please share today's video with friends and family, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to receive notifications for future videos. Your support is appreciated. It helps us grow and create more content to empower your health. Remain tuned to Levitas for more expert advice on your health and fitness journey. So stay healthy, stay happy, and keep going.